Hey, Jordo here from Lords of the Opium Church. Um, got a story about the time that I met Geddy Lee from Rush. Uh, I don't want to offend any Rush fans or anything like that because I, too, am an ultimate fan of Rush. But there's a stereotype of Rush fans, being super nerdy and whatnot. And I guess most of us are. But Geddy was going through town. He was coming through Edmonton here doing a book signing for his book, Big Beautiful Book of Bass. She just outlines his bass collection and goes into all sorts of cool details. So I met him at this book signing, and I guess a lot of the other places in different cities that he was going to, they had actual venues kind of rented out for this thing. But here in Edmonton, for whatever reason, it was just done in a Costco, and they had just an aisle kind of roped off a little bit. It was like the detergent aisle, in a Costco. Super weird place to meet somebody like Geddy Lee, I guess, right? And so anyways, I was standing in line, me and my girlfriend at the time. She held my place a lot too, which was really good because we were there for a couple hours. And the guy in front of me, anyways, he was a super, super big Rush nerd, which was super awesome. Wouldn't expect anything else. But the whole time in the lineup, he's saying how he's going to ask Geddy all these questions, what his favorite food is, and, just random questions. They made it pretty clear when we were in the lineup that there's not going to be any time for that. Geddy's just signing books, and moving everything along, try to get as many signed as he possibly can. So we're in lineup, and this dude's just totally nerding out. When it comes to time for him to meet Geddy, I'm kind of watching this, right in front of me happen. And he goes up to Geddy, kind of scurries up to him, and he's like, "Hey, Geddy, you like coming to Edmonton?" And Geddy was kind of super cool, "Yeah, man, I really like Edmonton." And as this guy was leaving, he kind of reached over the table and just gave him a really awkward pat on the shoulder. And you could see Geddy just kind of looked down, was and just kind of shook his head. It looked like a little piece of him died, just classic Rush fans, I guess. So then when it was my turn, I was kind of chuckling at that, watching that whole thing go down. I go up and, "Hey, Geddy, how you doing, man?" "Good, man. Thanks for doing this," And so he signed my book, and I forgot that there was no handshakes or anything like that. So I, too, have fallen victim under Geddy's spell and turned into a little fangirl, or just totally fanned out, right? And so I reached in to give him a handshake, and his the handler was there, was just kind of shook her head or whatever. And it's only fist bumps. So Geddy and I had one of these awkward fucking things where we kind of ended up fist bumping at the end of it. But then a little piece of me died, so it was awkward. But hey, I got the book signed and got to meet Geddy Lee, so that was super cool. Check mark. Yeah, so you guys can hopefully check us out. The first album, if you haven't already heard it, and we're just plugging away at the second album. We're going to be releasing it under Ripple Records, so we're super stoked. Working hard towards that. We get into start recording some stuff again this month. We might have a song that we recorded a while ago with one of the original members of SNFU that we've been sitting on for a bit, so we might actually release that. It's kind of a tribute to Chai Pig and everything. So keep an eye out for that. Follow us for that.